AITA for being brutally honest in therapy and then saying my dad can send me somewhere else if that's what they decide. I, 16M, live with my dad, my younger brother, 13M, and sister, 12F, and my dad's wife Gwen and her kids, 7F and 5M. My dad and Gwen got married 2 years ago. They had known each other / were dating for a year prior to that. My mom died 7 years ago. Gwen's ex took off when she was pregnant with her son, and neither kid knows him or has memories of him. Gwen's kids are not my siblings. I do not love them or feel the same big brother protectiveness. My relationship with them is very different than the one with my actual siblings. When we were younger, I used to let them crawl into my bed if they had a nightmare, and dad was working nights, and we had a babysitter. I would still let them sleep on the floor of my room if they wanted to for some reason. My brother did it once in the last year because he was being bullied at school. I hug my siblings and I will ruffle their hair and stuff. But I don't do those things with my step-siblings, and I wouldn't be comfortable with physical affection toward them. I speak to them. I won't leave the room or refuse to let them join me if I'm watching something. But I'm not going to cuddle them on the couch, which they have asked, and I don't play with them in my spare time. The kids have felt less loved because of this, so my dad and Gwen wanted the three of us to talk things through in therapy. They said I have 4 siblings now, and not just 2, and all 4 should be treated the same. I told them it wasn't going to happen because I don't love my step-siblings or feel comfortable being that close to them or showing them affection. I said I will be nice. I won't ignore them or be mean to them. But that my relationship with my actual siblings is always going to be different to whatever develops between us in the future. Gwen snapped that I should say siblings for all 4 instead of saying step-siblings. I told her they are siblings, and I don't think I'll ever think of them as actual siblings. She asked what about her and where she fits in. I said she's my dad's wife. Then she was like, so I won't be mentioned as your parent when you graduate, and I said no. The conversation turned to Gwen not wanting her kids around such different treatment and discussions of if I should leave. The therapist was like, whoa, stop talking like that, but they ignored the therapist and continued to discuss this in therapy, in front of us. When the therapist told them we should be figuring out ways to live together with less hurt feelings, and she mentioned talking to Gwen's kids, Gwen said she didn't want me in the house and dad said he understood. So I said dad could send me somewhere else if he wants and I won't fight that. Dad was pissed off that I would prefer him to send me away than embrace Gwen and the kids as my real family. He told me it's not what mom would have wanted and she would be ashamed of me. I pointed out mom never had a close relationship with her step relatives either and saw them differently to her real family. Ida,